My name is Priyanka, daughter of Nandlal, B.Ed first year, roll number 67. My topic is Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan means education for all. Topics will be covered under Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. Introduction, meaning of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, features of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, aims, objectives, educational facilities under Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, provisions under Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, suggestion for strengthening the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, and last conclusion. First of all, introduction. Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan is an Indian government program. The program is launched by the former Indian Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. It's aimed at the universalization of primary education in a time-bound manner under the 86th Amendment of the Constitution. Provide free and compulsory education to children between 6 to 14 ages by 2010. This scheme provides many facilities for the development of the children. Next, meaning of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. A program with a clear time frame for universal elementary education. A response to the demand for quality basic education all over the country. The government will provide economic and social justice to all children between age group 6 to 14 years without discrimination. So, central, state and local bodies means Panchayati Raj, village and urban slum levels, etc. Education committee should be given more rights in this field. Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan is an important scheme in which to provide economic help, and it is a time-bound program which arrange and compulsory education to all categories of children. Next is features of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. First is Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan is a time-bound program. According to this, by the year 2010, the children of this country by the age group of 8 years will be provided elementary education. Second is quality education. Quality education will be provided on elementary stage in the whole country so that mental levels of children could be improved. Third is Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan is determined of universal of elementary education at social level so that people are given social justice without discrimination between caste, religion and gender. Last is under the supervision of center, state and local level governments, the feeling of cooperation should be established so that this program could meet its targets soon. Next topic is aims of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan: to provide free and compulsory education to the children of 6 to 14 years age group as a fundamental rights. Next to universalize elementary education by community ownership of the school system. In Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, main aims to ECCE means early childhood care and education, and realization of importance of for 0 to 14 years of age to bridge the gaps of gender and social categories found in elementary education and improving the qualities of learning. Next topic is objectives या goals of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. First is by the year 2003, all children of 6 to 14 years age will be taken back to school by different methods of the children. In 2007, main objectives of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan: the children of whole country will be provided primary education of 5 years. By year 2010, the children of the whole country will be provided elementary education of 8 years. The main objectives of The main objectives of the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan focus on quality of elementary education and to bridge of all gender social justice gaps will stop at primary stages and secondary stages. The proper remedies will be provided to link education to whole life. Next is focus areas या aspects of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. In Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan includes four aspects of universalization of primary education. First is increased access, second increased enrollment, third increased retention, and fourth is reduced school dropouts. All aspects are explaining step by step. First is increased universal access, taken following steps. Special attention is given paid to the arrangement of primary education for the children belonging to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, minorities, and handicapped children. Infrastructures of schools is being improved, old buildings are being repaired, and new rooms are being constructed as per the needs. Teachers are also appointed in primary school as per the need of the children. Where there is no primary school within a radius of 1 kilometer, then primary school are being established there. And where there are no upper primary school within the radius 2 or 3 kilometers, upper primary schools are being established. Second is increased universal enrollment, taken following steps. All aspects which are being undertaken for 100% facilities. All students are being issued within textbooks in free. Midday meal facility is also provided for all children. Special facilities are being given to the children belonging to the SC, ST and girls of all classes. Third point is increased universal retention. In this taken for the children's all tasks necessary for 100% facilities and enrollments are being accomplished, and children's taste is being focused upon in midday meals, because midday meals facilities also provided for the children's in different each day. Toilets and drinking waters are being provided in school for the children, but separate toilets are being also made for girls. And last or fourth topic is reduced school dropouts. All the facilities are provided of the children, and to make a program and awareness camps for to bring dropout students. Next topic is educational facilities under Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. Under Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, schools provide many facilities regarding education of the children, like appointment of teachers, training of teachers, provisions of incentives, provisions of toilets, drinking water and other facilities. Next, to be given school grants of 2000 per annually for buying furnitures for every schools, and to be given teacher grants of 500 for teaching learning material. Next topic will be covered provisions under Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan for girls, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes children, to provide special attention towards ECCE, to make an alternative arrangement of school under 1 kilometer for primary education and 2 or 3 kilometer for upper primary education for the children, and to bring dropout girls, scheduled caste and scheduled tribes children, to maintain free textbooks, and to encourage and improvement of the program and awareness camps for the children. Next topic is Suggestion for strengthening the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. First is, in Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, provide facilities and appropriate qualities of the schools for the children. The basic needs also provided for the children. Um, Change in pre-service training of teachers from time to time, and midday meal facilities also provided for the students, then brings dropout students. Money spent by governments for advertisement and awareness of the students development learning. Last topic is conclusion. It's conclude all over result of the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan has adopted a more expansive and broad-based program understanding the concepts of inclusion, wherein multimodal techniques for imparting education. The main aims of modern education is to provide knowledge to youth rather than certificate. Education is an important tool of success. It teaches us art of living. We cannot learn easily about the knowledge which is not according to over over the over the mind and ability. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.